long before I started calling myself a photographer, every now and then I would capture something wonderful. And I was always thrilled and excited by being able to create a fantastic image. But the ratio of good images to bad images was greatly slanted in favor of bad images. And that was a bit disheartening. Now, I knew that I needed to improve one thing particularly, which is an umbrella term for a lot of things, but one thing in particular that really improved my photography, and that was focusing on the science or the techniques of photography. Today we have come to Lake Shikotsu. This is a place that I've shot at many times. This is an absolutely beautiful place, and it's a photographer's dream because it has such a diverse landscape to shoot. Actually, my last episode, which was in a moss corridor, was only about 20 minutes from here on the opposite side of the lake. Now I'm here with my son today. This is Ewan. And last time I was here with Ewan was 2 years ago, and then we were shooting on the opposite side of the lake, some beautiful rock islands. Today we're going to be exploring this side of the lake. It's only accessible by boat or by paddle boards, so fingers crossed we have some beautiful light and can get some beautiful images this morning. Yesterday, actually, I was buying a bottle of wine, and the guy in front of me had a shirt that said, intuition without concept is blind, and concept without intuition is empty. And I thought, wow, that's brilliant. That's exactly what I was feeling about being an intuitive photographer with technique as a tool to sharpen how I'm going to tell that story. My son doesn't even realize he's part of the shot. He's giving me time to work, and decided just to float out in the water while I was working, and giving me some really nice opportunity to photograph him. I think what inspires me to take a photo is that intuitive reaction to things. It's oh wow, that has made me feel something, so I'm going to take a picture of it. The technique is what makes me get the best out of that image, whether it's using my camera settings or filters, or choosing my lenses or my angle or things like that. Those things help me better tell the story of that image, that whatever it was that first gave me that visceral reaction.
Some of the technical choices I made for this image were to use a wide-angle lens, the 18 by 135 millimeter, to get the tree and the mountain in the frame. I shot at f/14 to help with the depth of field, not being worried too much about the foreground being sharp, but Ewan and the mountain were critical. Where I set up my tripod was key to the shot working. This was the only tree that was on the beach and small enough to include in the shot. Using the tree filled the cloudless sky. It created depth, contrast, and added another layer to the image.
There we go, the sun is up. And I just told Ewan that it's only 4:30, and he was a little surprised. I don't know how you can be on the water like this and still be half asleep, but I guess that's a teenager's prerogative. Back in the car now, and we're gonna take a little break. We're gonna take a little nap, and then we're gonna head back
There was a place that I wanted to shoot, but I needed the sun to be higher in the sky to be able to see below the water line. So we're gonna take a little nap and head back later.
Recently, there's been an uptick in the number of subscribers to my channel, and I'm someone who doesn't have the ability to post weekly or even sometimes bi-weekly videos. From the start of my channel till now, I've only posted, I think this one is my 46th video. And to have as many subscribers as I do without being able to feed the algorithm, I'm humbled. And so I want to say thank you. If you've joined my channel and you spend your precious time watching my content, watching my videos, thank you very much.
Fisherman that was so grumpy and he was just shooing us past. He's like, get out of my way, get out of my way. And then after I got past him, he actually made a really nice shot. So I'll throw that up on the screen now and let me know what you think of Grumpy Fisherman. I think I might actually title it Grumpy Fisherman.
My goals for this image were very similar to the shot with Ewan earlier, to create layers and to have a singular individual as the subject. I didn't want to include the sky in this shot because it was cloudless. I used a 70 to 200 millimeter lens to punch in close. The boulders in the water were a way to help frame the fisherman and to create some leading lines. There was also a wonderful contrast with the water and the boulders in the foreground.
So I'm gonna head up here. There's a rock that's a really interesting formation, and the rocks in the water in the foreground, that's what I was telling you about, that with the sun a little bit higher in the sky, it'll illuminate the rocks underneath the water. This is me being extra careful with my camera, hoping that I don't drop it. I am in the shallows, but it's still over my head, so if I fall down, this goes with me, and I will be an angry Sean.
Like that old guy earlier.
I'll be grumpy photographer.
For this image, I have to admit up front, I don't think it turned out as I had hoped. The technical challenges were a little bit too much for me to achieve what I was looking for. I couldn't control my paddleboard well enough in the current to stay in one place, and the ripples from the boat made shooting difficult even when the wind died down. The overall composition is a little bit messy for me, and that singular tree on the rock face needed to have been in a stronger position in my composition. My intuition told me that this was an interesting subject to shoot, but technically, I couldn't make it happen to a degree I was happy with.
If you're an intuitive photographer like I am, the more you focus on your technique, the better you're going to get. And the more quality images you're going to get more often. And the more often you get quality images, the more you're going to want to get out and shoot. It snowballs into this wonderful effect of making you a better photographer. The marriage of intuition and technique.
You know, it's not so much about the photography, but about getting out and exploring and enjoying nature. How many people can say that they've watched a sunrise in a volcanic crater lake? These two guys can.
Oh my god, I'm so red.
You're getting so burnt.
Crap.
My face is starting to look a little bit like Rudolph's nose. My nose is, if you didn't know by now, is like a solar panel, and it just absorbs all the light. And I'll be paying the price later. I did put on sunblock, but it still burns. Yeah. You're all right. Not so bad.
Oh, I'm just tanned.
He has his mother's genes, which makes him tan, instead of my Irish genes, which makes me burn. So again, for this episode, thank you for spending time with me, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share, and...
Subscribe. Again.
I said that one. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share, and...
Subscribe again.
He doesn't watch my videos. I always say, and I'll see you next time. Okay, ready?
Oh.
He doesn't remember, because he doesn't watch the videos. What was it? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and... I'll see you next time.
See you next time.